Hi, Grandpa Doug here. My channel name, Grandpa Doug Learns Fortnite. And I'm gonna have a Zoom conversation with Josh here. There you are. Hi, Josh.
Hello, everybody.
So I have a couple questions for you in relation to your development with Fortnite. We did recently your key bindings and made some changes. I need to know what kind of a keyboard and mouse you're using. Are you working from a laptop while you're at your aunt's house, or what do you have?
I have a desktop. It's
Okay.
a little desktop.
All right. Can you hold the keyboard up and show me the keyboard? I want to see the whole keyboard. Okay, so you have a numeric keypad, and you have the arrow keys, and you have those keys above the arrows. And can you hold the camera back further away from the keyboard so I can see the whole keyboard? All right, I've got enough of an answer there. Now show me the mouse.
It's a wireless mouse.
Okay, that's way too close. Ah, there it is. Okay, does it have any buttons on the side?
No.
Okay, so it has your left button and your right button, and it has a scroll wheel, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good. All right, you can put the camera back up in position for you. Okay, so that gives me possibly some ideas about some other adjustments for your key binding. Yeah, there you go. That's close enough. All right. So now can you show me, just pretend like you're moving your character forward. How are you doing that on the keyboard? You're doing that with your left hand on the, oh, you're using the arrow keys?
I'm using the F key and the right arrow key.
Okay, can you move the keyboard a little bit to your right so I can see the S key the other way? So you've got your left hand on the S and you're using your right hand on the right arrow.
Yeah.
Is that how you're, let's see, that would just move you to the right. Are you using your mouse?
Sometimes I do.
Okay, let's see. And when you're driving cars and you're steering left and right, are you steering left and right by using the arrow keys or the mouse?
The mouse.
The mouse, okay. Um, the S key on the keyboard moves you forward. Are you aware that the A key and the D key will move you left and right?
Yeah, I think I have it set up like that. I have W to go backwards and F to go forward.
Yeah. The way that's intended to work is to use those keys for forward and back, and for left and right, you would use the A and D rather than using the arrow keys because your
Oh,
right hand should stay on the mouse.
right.
There's another thing that we could do with your keys. I heard you say on your video that you liked using the S key for moving forward. Is that better than the up arrow key for some reason?
Yeah.
Why?
Is it more comfortable for me?
More comfortable for you. All right. So I want you to be able to have one hand on your mouse and the other hand on the keyboard and have the keys that you're going to do with your left hand to be close enough together that they're easy to work with.
Yeah.
Using the left and right arrow keys, I don't like don't like that idea very much. Would you be able to use the S for forward and use A and D for left and right and not use the arrow keys?
We could try it.
Okay. Another possibility is to give up on the S and W keys and make some other adjustments with the arrow keys. The thing that you need to be able to do is to move forward and move backward and move left and right with one hand, with ideally your left hand, and have other keys nearby in a comfortable position that you can use for jump, sprint, crouch, and uh, the letter E, but you're currently using the letter E4 to like get on an animal or open
Yeah,
doors or pick up
but I
open
have
chests, things like that?
yeah, because I have it set for automatic open door.
Automatic open doors, yes, but you can't automatically open a chest.
Right,
You have to use the letter E for the chest.
right.
So you're using the letter E on the keyboard to do that, right?
Yeah,
All right. So what I'm toying with in my mind, let me just pitch this idea and see how you feel about it. If you would use the arrow keys for forward and back and left and right the way that you were using, and then for instance this control key right here,
yeah,
and use that for crouch, and then the shift key, use that for jump, and then maybe over here on the numeric keypad the number 0 could be for sprint, and the number 1 could be for opening chests anytime that you need the letter E, so that you have some keys that are close to each other that you could use different fingers for.
yeah.
Do you have to use your pointer finger for all the keys that you do, or are you able to use different fingers for the different keys?
I'm able to use, right now I'm just using one finger for one key.
So you, for instance, when you're doing S for forward, when you want the E, you're using your pointer finger for the E, or if you want to go backwards, you're using your pointer finger on the W, and so on. Is that right?
Yeah.
You're using your pointer finger for everything. Okay. All right. That
I don't know how to type like you do. I
well,
can
that's
just,
okay.
I can
And
just,
that's why I'm asking. I want to come up with a key mapping that's going to work well for you. You don't need to try to make your fingers work the way that I do, because I do typing. All right. I'm gonna think on that a little bit and see if I can come up with something that'll work better for you. For now, we'll stay the way it is. Okay.
okay,
And another thing that I wanna ask you about is um a couple things on my list, 3 things on my list. I have Fortnite open. I'm going to try to display my Fortnite game in the Zoom panel. So instead of me in the Zoom panel, you'll see my Fortnite, okay?
okay.
All right. So to do that, I'm going to go here. There. Do you see my Fortnite game now?
Yeah,
Do you know how to spotlight that on your computer so it fills up more of your screen? Actually, pin is what I mean. Yeah. For you, it would be pin. For me as the host, I could do spotlight. So you're probably going to go back and replay this video off of my channel in order to do the things that I'm going to show you. But we're going to make another adjustment to your settings. So here I'm going to the menu and then going to settings. Now, when you play this back on YouTube, you'll be able to probably see it even better than you are now. So here's that settings gear, clicking on that, and then coming up here to settings, and click on that. And what I want to do is called visual audio. And I think that's on this speaker icon. I'm going to click on that. And I'm looking to find it because I did not look this. Yeah, here it is. Over on the left-hand side, I'm coming down towards the bottom. And here's this one that says visualize sound effects. Right now, your computer has that turned off. So I want you to turn that on. And then apply that by clicking the apply button. And that's the only additional change that I want you to make. And I'm going to show you what that's going to do for you. So now I'm going to escape to get back here to the lobby. Do you know that this place right here is called the lobby?
yeah,
Okay. So then once I click on play, the next thing that's going to happen is called the loading screen. And then it's going to take me to Spawn Island. Okay, do you know that word?
yeah. Bomb Island.
Spawn Island, where all the players are, but nobody can actually kill other players. On Spawn Island, I want you to start picking up weapons and shooting other players with them.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to demonstrate that, but first I'm going to tell you a little bit more about what to see. When we're on Spawn Island, you can run around and pick up weapons and pick up ammo, and then you can select the guns and point them towards other players and shoot at them. You're not going to kill them, and they're not going to kill you. This is just a different kind of shooting practice for you. So far, you've been shooting just at nothingness, right?
Right.
I want you to stop doing that, and I want you to actually start shooting at opponents. Opponents are other players and animals. So when you see animals, shoot them.
Yeah.
And when you got players that are shooting at you, instead of running away from them, I want you to turn towards them and shoot at them.
Okay.
So that you get started practicing that. Now, one of the things you've been doing with your shooting is you've been running out of bullets because you haven't been collecting bullets. And you've also had times when you're not collecting weapons quick enough. So to get weapons and get bullets, you need to go to structures, little shacks or houses or gas stations, and that's where you're going to find those things to pick up. And I'm also going to show you what ammo boxes look like, because you can open ammo boxes and get ammo from them. I've seen you pass up a lot of them. We need to get you to have a lot more ammo because you've been running out of ammo a lot. Do you know how to check to see how much ammo you have?
It's down on the bottom right-hand
Yes,
side.
down on the bottom right-hand side for each of the weapons, it shows how much ammo you have for each of them. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and click play here, and that's... I'm going to turn off the picture-in-picture in a moment so that viewers can watch us. And I'm not going to go through a whole game here. I just want to get into show you some things and demonstrate what I'm talking about. And I also want you to improve on your landing spot and when you jump from the bus. I've noticed that when you're on the bus, your mouse is moving all over the place. And it's really, I think it's confusing you and it's confusing me. I can't tell whether you are looking at where you want to land or not. So I'm going to demonstrate that. You're probably going to have to go back and watch the video to fully understand what I'm demonstrating. I've also noticed that sometimes you forget to watch where the storm is, and you've just been not running to the zone. I saw that on the last couple of your games. So here on Spawn Island. So go running around and look for weapons and ammo. And once you get a little bit of weapons and ammo, there's number 5 that I have. So I'm going to press the number 5 and just point at other players and shoot at them. Try to aim at them, and you might, if you see them moving around, you might lead them and wait for them to move into your aiming sights. Okay, does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, so now we're on the bus. When you're on the bus, let your horizon be up like this. Press the map button, which is the letter M, and I want you to be choosing a place far away from the bus path. So like out this way would be good in this instance.
Yeah.
And then I don't want you to jump off the bus until you get right even with that mark. So here we're even with that mark. So we go back to the bus, thank the bus driver, and jump, and then turn towards that light. Now if I press the map button again, do you see that white arrowhead? And I'm directly going away from where the bus path was. Do you see that? The bus path was coming through here, and I'm going directly away from it, because most of the time I see you going at a sharp angle or even falling right along the bus path, and we don't want to do that. Now, you need to be taking your glider earlier so that you can make it all the way to the mark that you did. Now, because I was describing what to do and I had the map displaying so long, I didn't take my glider early enough. Do you know how to make your glider appear? And do you know what I mean when I say glider?
Yeah, you hit the paper, right?
Yes, for you that is spacebar. Yeah. All right. So that's the thing I want you to do regarding landing. Now what we need is to find a building or something, some place to get weapons. So, and notice up in the mini map in the upper right, it indicates we got a zone to get to. Now, where am I on the map? Sometimes when you've been opening the map, you've had difficult time figuring out where you are, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So look in the mini map. Do you see that white line for the arc of the zone?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So we're a bit left of that arc, and that arc is going to show up the same way on the full map as it is on the mini map, meaning it's right up here, that same shape of the arc, the same direction, and my arrowhead is just a little bit to the left of it. So that mini map is showing this area right here. Anytime that you have that zone appearing in the mini map, you can use that as a method to help figure out where you are on the big map. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
All right. Now, if you're actually inside zone, it can be a little more tricky. So maybe we'll get an opportunity to do that. Am I headed towards zone right now, or am I headed away from zone?
Go to them.
Towards the zone, yes, because the arrowhead in the upper right is pointed towards the arc. So I'm just going to keep going that direction. Do we see any buildings in front of me?
No.
They are, but they're out there a ways.
They are at the way out.
Okay. Do you see a building now?
Yeah.
Where is it? Left or right?
Right. Or maybe
No,
it's
it's the left. The mini
left.
map is in the upper right. That shack up there on the left. So I'm going to go up there. I should be able to get some weapons.
It have to be like really right in front of me, like it is right now.
Okay. That helps me to learn that. Now, this right here is a small shield potion. It's indicating a quantity of 3. Do you see the number 3? Where it says
Yeah.
small shield potion 3. So when I walk through that, I pick it up and it's in my inventory in the bottom right corner of the screen. Do you see that?
Yeah.
All right. So I'm going to press the number 2 because that's item number 2. And that puts that mini shields in my hand. Now press the left mouse button to drink it. And I can drink 2 of those. In the bottom left corner, there's a green bar that indicates I have 100 health right now. And right above that, there's a blue bar that indicates I only have 25 shields. Do you see that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'm going to drink another mini, and that's going to bring me up to 50 shields. All right, I have one more mini shield in my hand, but if I try the left mouse button again, there's a message that says small shield limit reached. Do you see that message?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I can't drink any more minis at this point because I already have 50. Do you see that green box that I'm pointing to right now? I'm going to move closer to it.
Yeah, I see the green box on the
Okay.
right hand
That
on the left hand side.
that's an ammo box. That's an ammunition box. I'm going to move back further away from it. It's harder for you to see right now because it's in the grass, correct?
Right.
All right. Are you able to see it at all now that you know it's there, or can you not see it at all?
I see the green glowing box.
The glowing box, that's a med kit. That's not the ammo box.
No,
Now,
I don't see that.
okay, in the middle of the screen, do you see that white round circle?
Yeah,
Okay, that's my aiming point, and I'm aiming it on that box, on the ammo box right now, and I'm going to go closer to it. So there's the ammo box.
yeah, I feel when you walk all the way up.
Yeah. So we're going to press the letter E to open that box, and there's some ammo that's spilled out over here. I can either walk through it, or I can put that white circle on it and press the letter E to pick it up.
Right.
So that gives me more ammunition. This med kit is used for when I get health damage. Health damage or HP damage, that's the green bar in the bottom left. If an opponent shoots me or if an animal crashes into me, that's going to reduce my health. So I'm going to pick up that med kit. I can do that by pressing the letter E or by walking through it. So I just walked through it. Okay? Now, is there anything else here we can do? Do you see that glowing yellow at the top over the head of my character?
Yeah.
That's what visual audio does. It gives you that glowing yellow when there's a sound in a particular direction. So that means there's a sound in front of me, and that is one of the treasure chests. If I turn my character to the right, see what's happened to that yellow symbol now? Yeah, because it's telling me there's something making sound to my left. If I turn away from it, that yellow arc is at the bottom now. It indicates there's something making sound behind me. If I turn over here, that's telling me there's something making sound to the right of me. In all cases, it's saying there's something out this direction. So I'm going to try walking into this shack. Oh, now to the left of me, I saw footsteps. There's an opponent out that way somewhere, because I saw his footsteps appear, but he doesn't look like he's here. How do I get up on that floor?
The space bar.
Space bar, yes. For me, it's the shift key for jumping. And I'm going to look straight up. There's what's making the noise. It's that chest up there. Do you see it?
Yeah.
All right. How do you get that chest? Well, I'm going to use the harvesting tool. That's the letter F. In the inventory on the bottom right-hand side of the screen, there's a 1 for that med kit, there's a 2 for the mini shields, but F gives me my sword or harvesting tool. Now I can click my left mouse button and I'm going to break those rafters. I try to do it right where it's showing that orange dot, and that brings it down. So there's another gun, there's some ammo, and there's some gold. I can just walk through all of that stuff to pick it all up if I have enough empty inventory slots. So now I've got another weapon. Which number is that gun?
4.
4. So I'll press the number 4 on the keyboard, and that puts that weapon in my hands. Now I'm not going to shoot until I see an opponent. And I saw you recently notice that if you press the right mouse button, that's for aiming. So like right now, I'm aiming at that tree up there. Do you see the white crosshairs that I use for aiming?
No, not right now.
Yeah, it's pretty tiny. Now here comes the storm. So I need to turn towards the zone and run towards the zone. I've got quite a long ways to go because I've been talking and I haven't been paying attention. And it's probable that I'm not going to be able to get into zone quick enough unless I see a car. There's a truck. There's a pickup truck. Now there's another tool that we could have been using here for sprinting. I'm going to press letter E to drive. You already know about that. And then when you're driving, wherever you're pointing wherever you're pointing with your mouse is where the truck's going to go. It's not like using a steering wheel on a driving game. It operates a little bit differently. I'm not sure if we're going to get into all of that. Now, how much HP do I have right now? Bottom left is those two graphs. The green one is for health. Oops. All right, I just got shot by an opponent. That's the opponent right there. All right, I think that's probably enough for this session.
Okay.
Will you be able to go watch that video
Yeah.
on my channel? Now, this wasn't the live stream, so I'm going to have to upload it, so it's not there right now, okay?
Okay.
Okay, very good.
All right.
I'll see you later.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.